Hello everyone, this is Lalit Kumar, and here I have choose as my project third one, that is algorithms. So I use latent factor model for collaborative filtering, in which basically I have to predict the rating metrics, in which that in future the user ID it, predict some rating for corresponding movies. So here I take input as some user ID, let's say 100, and after clicking on recommended, I get some top recommended result. That is in future the user 100 is very similar, very likely to watch movie ID these with corresponding ratings, and I also predict some lowest ratings, and it means the user number entered user are very dislikely to watch these movies. So let me explain my internal working and later factor model. So here I I explain my Jupyter notebook code. Here I import some Python libraries, and after that I load my test data. I take my test data from the Kaggle, in which there is user ID, artist ID, and submit. And here artist ID is very similar to movie ID, so I assume that if user ID artist ID is equal to movie ID. After that, I construct a latent factor matrix, in which there are some missing entries, missing ratings. My task is to predict these missing ratings. So here, first I calculate error, and after that I calculate RMSE, root mean square error. And now my task is to minimize this RMSE, root mean square error. So here I use an algorithm, that is optimization technique, that is SGD algorithm. It means a stochastic gradient descent algorithm, in which if my initial root mean square error is 2.74, and after applying this algorithm, my optimization technique, my final RMSE is 1.22. And I, after this applying this, I got my updated matrix, in which here we can see my missing values are filled with some ratings. It means user ID 2 in future predict some ratings for movies 1, 2, 3, these ratings. And after that I import pickle library and store these output in a pickle format. File name is artist.pkl. And after that I use for web browser designing, I use Streamlit library. The code is like seems like this. And in web browser we can see that this is top recommended result for user number, future ratings for user ID 100, and lowest rating for user ID 100. Thank you.